All right, quick sound check, and then we can get on the way.
All right, quick sound check.
Hooray! Looks like we are up and good to go. Give me one more second. All right, you know me. I always have to get a swig of the good stuff before we do anything. All right, we have arrived at part 38 of our Elden Ring fundraiser walkthrough. Point of this walkthrough is to not only walk through Elden Ring as perfect as possible, but also to raise funds for my wife. If you're new to the channel, my wife is going to be partaking in a once in a lifetime opportunity in January to sing with her choir, the Morris Park Singers. They're going to be performing in January at the legendary Carnegie Hall. Woohoo! That's the good news. Bad news is none of the singers, not even the choir director, have financial backing to get out there and do their thing and get back without there being a large financial burden. So that's where I come in. I am raising funds for my wife to be able to get out to New York City, do her thing, and come back with a whole lifetime worth of memories and stories to be able to share with us. And yeah, that's about it. We're just trying to raise whatever funds we can to be able to make their experience as comfortable as possible. So, there is a comment down in the comment section that is pinned. If you feel so inclined to donate, you can click on that link and go ahead and donate whatever you feel like. If you don't feel like donating anything, absolutely no worries. There's no guilt to be had. You just come in, have a good time with us, bask in my ineptitude at playing this game, maybe make a couple of comments about my lack of ability, whatever you want to do, and then you can take off. But if you do feel like you still want to help, maybe you can share the stream, get more eyes on the cause, and maybe other people will want to go ahead and donate. So either way, thank you for appearing, and thank you for getting eyes on this. Very much appreciated. One more swig of the good stuff. Oh, that hits a spot. Like I said, it's kind of like coffee, man. Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee. Anyway, day 2 of having a brand new, wonderful, nice controller. Excuse me. And we are about to go through the Lanedale Catacombs. And if any of you know the craziness of the Lanedale Catacombs, you'll know that you can get turned around pretty easily. Things start looking the same, and you're like, well, I don't think this is the right way anymore, even though everything just looks super familiar. There we go. Allergies, man. I got to get that wonderful, wonderful Afrin. So, the first thing we're going to do today is the Lanedale Catacombs. Ended up going through with some good practice. So, I should have good written instructions, but if I don't, you'll find out very quickly. Not only that, there might be a couple of more stupid deaths. So far, we are up to 8, meaning I have $20 that I have to donate to my wife. So, let's see if I can have a couple of more stupid deaths. How about that? Before we get going, because I know I will need it more than anything, get the magic flask back up to 9. And let's go. I'm going to do this step by step for you guys, so that way you don't get lost and you can use this as reference for your walkthrough. So, from the Site of Grace, we're going to go, let's see, oh, we already got the talisman yesterday. That was upstairs and we had to beat a snail behind a hidden wall. From the Grace, we go downstairs, hang left, and go straight until we get a glove for it. You remember there's enemies in here, so every bit of direction that I give will have you also considering what you need to do in order to keep from getting destroyed by these guys. Here we go. Boom. So we can pick up the Ghost Glovewort. That is the first step. Now we've turned around, we're going to go left, and there is a fire pillar. We want to deactivate that to make it easier to get through the next part. Perfect. Aha, there we go. Now, also the way I'm doing this is to make sure we get every item possible. Okay, so that was a bad little attempt. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to jump up on this, riot it up, and you can see there is an Omen enemy there. But there is a talisman that we can pick up. So guess what? Let's get... Okay, he didn't get to... Alright, there's nobody around the corner. There will be one or two places where the thing's going to look like this, but there's also going to be one hanging right around the corner. So that's why you want to be very careful going through here. Okay, we got the talisman. Going to go back down the pillar and then hang a left. There we go. That's the left we need to take. Okay, so upstairs we're going to beat an Omen enemy for a Glovewort. And then drop down into the next room and go northwest. But first things first. Let's get ourselves ready for a little bit of Omen action. Okay, well, it only took 4 that time. Don't know why that was so different. But you can pick up a Grave Glovewort there. Now we're going to be dropping down into that room, and then we're going to want to go northwest. So let's do it. Okay, we want to hang a right. And there's some root resin up here. Anybody in here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Very good, you got some root resin. We're gonna backtrack, going straight through some big iron double doors downstairs, and it's almost like we're in a boss room. There's a couple of Omen enemies in there that we can take out. Hi, dude. I'm never going to get the count on that magic stuff right. Some take 4, some take 5. I don't understand, but that's okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there we go. And we get an Omen Cleaver. We get another Ghost Glovewort. You can come back here for some free money. Very nice. Very evil. All right, now we're going to backtrack up the stairs and take a right. Okay, and then gonna keep going straight up the stairs and take her right before the room that is straight ahead. See, everything starts looking pretty similar. So up here, and we can go right. See, it's a fire pillar room, but it looks the same. And instead of taking the fire pillar, we are going to hang off to the right. Perfect. Go upstairs and grab the glovewort. Be careful of those bad boys because they will make your life miserable. 1, 2, 3. And a 1, 2, 3. Grab the glovewort and up the stairs, and you can see. Oh boy. Yeah, come on, dude. There we go. See, some take 4, some take 5, so it's always kind of hard to figure out. There's the dude that we killed before, and as you can see, everything just looks super similar. Okay, now we're going to come in here and we're going to go southeast. It's down this way and off to the southeast. Up the stairs and straight back to grab another glovewort. So my directions are actually working out very well. That's what I was afraid of. Get off of me. There we go. Alright, turn around, take a left. And grab the glovewort on the left. And then straight forward to grab another glovewort under the walkway. See how everything looks very, very friggin' similar. And if you're not careful, you will definitely get yourself turned around, and it's not what I was hoping for. Oh god, oh god. Gotta go. Forgot about that. Ugh. All right, let's go back. All right, so this is where we got the glovewort. I'm going to turn around, hang a left, and jump through the window. And then when you land, you need to turn completely around. So, boom. Perfect. There's nothing there. You've already beat them. You can turn around. Go down the stairs to the southeast and ride the pillar up again. There we go. Now, there is kind of a little mini altar room in front of us. We're going to hang a right, follow that path, and Go down the ladder, where we'll have probably a couple of imp enemies waiting for us. So be very mindful of the area that you are in. Hello, Impy. There we go. Told you we would end up needing more magic than anything. And down the ladder. Perfect. Now from here, it's pretty simple. You go straight, you don't drop down, you follow the right. Perfect. And grab some sacrificial or sacramental buds, and you've opened the boss door. From there, you just drop down and you run on the northwest path and then hang a left. There we go. Boss room activated. I hated this place so much. Let's go ahead and get that up. Let's drink to our health. Oh god. No, sir. I need you to stop. And for that, you get a new talisman, the Lord of Blood's Exaltation. Really good for bleed builds. No joke. Give me a second. Perfect. Now that that whole thing is done, ugh, I hate that area so much. All right, we're going back to the Avenue balcony. I'm sure you guys are real glad that we're done with that too. Let's go ahead and pass the time up a little bit. And we are going to go for a brand new Site of Grace. Excuse me. Make this easier on yourself. Go right. Charged and a regular should be enough. Run up here. Concentrate on beating him first. 1, 2. Oh, well, hello, sir. That guy's the biggest pain in the ass in this area because he enjoys roving around trying to get you after you try to get away. You can come up here for some dragon wound grease, and then we're going to climb the dragon's wing. Whoops. Maybe. Come up here to the actual base of the dragon. Go on down. You can pick up some gravel stones as long as you're at it. Get a rune arc, because I know I need it after dying so stupid the last couple days. I can't help myself. Got to be able to have a couple of rune arcs on hand. Especially when the DLC comes in. Ooh, ooh, no. Be very quiet. Easiest way to do that is why I'm also glad I have Cannon of Haima, because you can knock him off by giving him a nice charged Kamehameha. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. All that for gravel stones. What the heck? Almost forgot about you. Okay. And here is our site of grace. There's a gargoyle out there. We're going to take him out first before we do anything else. Just out here to the south. So let's go ahead and get it charged and just pepper him. No hit. All good. And you get a weapon for it. Life is good. You can come out here, beat up on Frosty the Snowman a couple times, and you have yourself another golden seed. I don't need them because I've already maxed mine out, but in case you need them, there you go. Okay, next up on our... I'm wearing the headphones when I'm doing this, and I keep hearing footsteps and other just real minor sounds that I don't hear over the loud system that I have in the apartment. Okay, next up, we're going to go to a very, very familiar area. To old veteran players, you know where I'm going. To new players, this might spoil something for you. So let's go. Come up here to this tree root. There's always somebody up here I like tagging before I go down. There you go. Our destination is that doorway right there. There, that other dog want to come in after me too? I guess not. Anyway, something very familiar about this place, is there not? Let's put on the lamp. I was gonna get a torch, but I don't think that's really necessary. Not gonna read anything, but we are just gonna take in the sights. You get the layout yet? Come over here for a sanctified wet blade, as well as a hammer. Well, what about over here? Does this look familiar to you at all yet? You get a gesture as long as you're here, and you get a hero's rune, some more free money for you. Hip hip hooray. There's a round table here. And another rune arc. Woohoo! What about up here? If you haven't figured it out yet, we are in the real world version, at least in this game, to the round table hold. Only thing is, there's no old lady over here spouting nonsense, and there's no two fingers here. Pick up a coated sword. Come in here, and oh, that's where your old buddy Rogier used to sit. Pick up a smithing stone as long as we're up here. Let's go into this side. This would be Offner's room. And over in the Dung Eater's area, where he was in Round Table Hold, if you are doing the actual Dung Eater quest line, here's another Seedbed Curse for you. What are we at for those anyway? We are at 4. Very good. Anyway, there you go. It's Round Table Hold. There's no denying it. Next up, we are going to go downstairs. Get a few things as well as collect a new Site of Grace. You can get a Smithing Stone 6 as long as you're coming through this area. Let's go back this way. Got a new prayer book that you are able to take to Muriel over at the Church of Vows. And you have a couple of people that are very angry that you came home to see what they did with the place. Obviously, the tenants are not doing a very good job. Obviously, cooking something, leaving a mess at the tables. We got to talk about upping the rent. Okay, nothing more that way. Perfect. Let's go over to the other side. Don't worry, we'll come back to that door. As long as you're out here, grab the painfully obvious shiny. You get Albric's set. It's good for thorn sorceries. If you are going to specialize in anything other than glint blade, knight, anything of the sort, that might be good for you if you want to check that out. And I just flew by that way too quick. Where are we at here with this here? Ooh, I don't know if you can hear it, but the cops are after me. Uh-oh. Alright, flightless bird painting, and obviously a Site of Grace. Let's go ahead and have a seat, collect our thoughts for a little bit. Take a good look at the painting, contemplate your life, maybe why you're wearing the hat, and a piece of armor with the pimple on the butt. Or is that a face? I don't know. I know there's faces on the sleeves, or the main portion of the chest piece, but who knows? Anyway. We are going to backtrack a couple ways here. Where is the... There we go. We want to go to Windmill Heights. And what we're going to do is we're going to come over this way, because there is a ghost, I think, over on this area. We'll just put a marker down. And that's for the painting that we just picked up. So you'll get something if you go and take care of that real quick. So why not? Might as well. Some things can wait. Some things we like taking care of right off the bat. This is one of them. And as Fatty Smurth makes her way through the forest, there's a group of 3 old ladies here. Just get yourself a nice perch and go yoink, yoink, yoink. Disrupt their dancing abilities. You come over here and pick up a gold firefly. And right here, it's cloudy, but this is where the painting would be that it's portraying. Then you can get Fire's Deadly Sin. Sets both the caster and the surrounding area ablaze with raging flames. The caster's body will remain engulfed in flame for a while, burning them and any who draw near. Charging enhances potency. They're not talking about running at somebody full steam ahead. They're talking about kind of like this. Oh, wrong button. Or if you just tap the R1 button or your right bumper, you get a mini version. Whereas if you hold it, you get a nice charge. Kaboom! There we go. Clear that marker out, and let's go back down and talk to our favorite little puppy. Just that screenshot alone gives me PTSD from the DLC. I am not looking forward to the many, many, many multiple deaths that I will be incurring in there.
Greetings. Do you need anything?
I'm going to give you a prayer book.
Oh, what have we here? Very well, let us both learn together. Heresy, all things.
Yes, Turtle Pope, I'm going to give you 2 fingers. You can purchase these if you so desire. I'm going to just for collection purposes. And if I so desire to respec into something else later on, then it never hurts to have everything at my disposal. The reason that's still there is because we already have 1 that we have already in inventory, so it doesn't make any sense to purchase it again and have 2. Doesn't make the spell any stronger, doesn't make the speed any better. It's just there. Now we're going to go back. Yeah, that's where we need it. So back to the fortified manor 1st floor, and we are about to get into an invasion for Volcano Manor. Let's get some light on this situation. Let's make sure that we have that. And we're going to change it. No, we're going to change this out. I like this. I like the boost to all damage negation, but I think magic and steady hit point regeneration will be actually, for as terrible as I am, I think the instant restore will be just peachy for me. Let's go back out here into the main room. Did I already get what's back here? Yeah, I already got what's back there. On the floor out here is an invasion sign. Do it up, big man. Do it up. You have 2 invaders you got to fight here. Let's get yourself ready. Oh, hey, buddy. One down. Two down. Simple and easy. You had Bernal help you out. And this is a set that I see a lot of players wearing in their Elden Ring playthroughs, the Raging Wolf set. It is a very nice set of armor, I will say that. But I don't think my person can wear it without incurring a hefty... That's actually heavier than this? Woof. Okay. Those are actually lighter. Ooh, that's actually a little bit lighter. And then I'm going to keep this on because having that extra intelligence around is absolutely important. But anyway, here you go. Oof. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and put this on for. Oh, we can wear the whole set without it. That's nice. Okay, perfect. Look at that. My lady looks like a badass right now. She doesn't really have the. Here, we'll put that on just because. But look at that. That's pretty sweet. She can still roll around in it. And this is the reason why I wanted to put a little bit more into endurance. So that way people could do this without incurring too many penalties for heavy rolling or putting on heavy equipment. So, thing is, we're right on that cusp. Right on that cusp for heavy rolling, I think. Anyway, I think we want to go this way now. No, I don't want to do that. We're just going to go back up to Volcano Manor real quick, and then we're going to come back and go through those doors. I promise, there is a method to my madness. Madness being the keyword. You could also be replaced with darkiness.
I had hoped you'd soon return. I have the reward from Lady Tanith. Take it. It's yours, by right.
Gelmir's Fury.
Let us tread the path of the recusant together, till we reach the miserable death that awaits us.
Okay, we can do that.
You're still alive, I see.
Okay, well, we've already bought out your entire inventory, so we don't have anything else we need to do from you here. Let's go back to West Capital, Rampart, Fortified Manor, First Floor. There we go. Perfect. Remember back in the beginning of the game, we took a treasure chest that warped us up to a tower here in the Royal Capital. Well, we're going to open up the pathway to that, and by activating that, we also activate a portal to a divine tower, which we will be able to utilize later. And especially if you're into Bloodborne, that rune might actually benefit you more for the DLC than any of the other runes that we have on hand. I am Millennia, Blade of Mikola, and I have never known defeat. Alright, so here we're going to have to be very careful because we got no! Oh god! Okay, he's not going to kill us, but there we go. That was a bad. Alright, that's perfect. We want him caught right there. Yep, come this way. That works out perfectly. He gets caught on the stairs, and he can't touch you. So, the reason that worked out so well is when you come in here, you run straight past the doorway, you engage the abductor version as much as possible here, kill him off if possible, kind of hang out here for a little bit so that way when he starts there, he he actually tries to follow you over to the right-hand side over here. And then he gets caught behind this planter and this tree and these stairs. And you can just stand here and punish him until the end of time. And life is good. Anyway, we'll come over here and we'll pick up a Stormhawk axe. And then over here, in the other part of the courtyard, we have nascent butterflies. What we're really here for is to the west. You flip this lever, and by doing this, we'll go to a very, very familiar place from the beginning of the walkthrough. So you see the bloodstains here. Obviously, there's people coming here the first time. There is a way with the elevator all the way down there. Obviously, if you just fall willy-nilly, you are going to die, and there's just no way around it. But if you come here with a certain set of wondrous physic mixes, there's a place that you can walk off here while drinking the wondrous physic. It'll blow you up, and it'll catch you on the side of that, and you can make your way down safely from there. And you can actually unlock this place a lot sooner than the point we're actually at. I am not smart enough to pull off that exploit. I am terrible at it, so don't ask me to do any of that, because otherwise I'd be donating about $10,000 to my wife to get to New York. Woohoo! Yep, you remember up here we had a giant to face. Over there we got the talisman that slowly regenerates our hit points. And now, this is working. This takes you to, I believe, somewhere over in this area. But it's a boss you have yet to go against. There we go. Isolated Divine Tower, and as you can see, you cannot get in. Just remember this for later. Okay, next up. Now my cat's trying to burrow underneath the pillow that I use as an armrest, you little jerk. Okay, let's get this back on, and now we got to go outside, and we are going to get a gravel stone seal. It is another it's another thing that can let you cast incantations, but it specializes in certain incantations, kind of like the Dragon Communion seal. All right, so you want to be very careful getting over here, because there is a knight up there. Oh, well, this is not going to be good. We're just going to go back up here, thank you very much. Whew! Almost had to donate to my wife. Gravelstone seal. I told you that friggin' archer is a pain in my ass. Boosts dragon cult incantations, not dragon magic. Kind of like this one over here. That boosts Dragon Communion. That boosts Dragon Cult. There is a difference. No, sir. I'm going to need you to stop. Ow. God, that guy's a pain in the ass. Anyway. Hooby-dooby. Now that that's done with, there is a stone sword key over here that we can get. And it's easier to jump off this claw. And then from here you can leap into the room. Careful that you don't fall. You can pick up some smithing stone 6s there. And there is another stone sword key, which we are up to 24. We are doing really good with stone sword key counts right now. And even if you had to use 2 stone sword keys for every seal that you have to break from now on, that's still enough for 12 doors. I don't even think we have 12 doors left to open, if I'm remembering correctly. At least in the base game. Next up. You know, I could have sworn that there was a shortcut that I could have taken here. Or not taken, but at least opened up. And it starts here. God, I'm really surprised I haven't been dead yet. Oh, wait. As long as I'm thinking about it, back here. Cane sword. Not very much of a Bloodborne callback, but it's kind of nice to have the pimp sword from the Legends past. If you've never played Bloodborne, you're missing out. Easily one of my top 3, if not top 2 games of all time. There we go. And we'll open that up, and then if you remember, down there is the Avenue Balcony Site of Grace, and down there are knights going up to a large set of iron doors. That opens those iron doors and allows you access into this area, should you so desire. I do not desire, though. Let's go back to the West Capitol Rampart. Okay, from here, we need to go up. We'll keep on heading southeast out the door and then eventually wrapping around to that tree root again. Let's say hi to Frosty the Snowman followers over here, and yoink. And we're going to go up the no, we don't want to go up the tree root yet. We want to go up the stairs because we have some friends to go visit. And we'll also pick up one of everybody's favorite weapons in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it takes 1 charged and 3... Wow, okay, I never get any of his clothing items. Thanks for the drip, sir. Okay, then up here, 1 charged, and he only took 2. What the heck? Alright, Ritual Shield Talisman. That is good for absorbing blows if your health is at full. Really? I guess I just anticipated that too much.
Please, I implore you, continue. Continue your reflections, your rhythms. I must be the one to record them. What matters this issue of Radigan, really? The Erd Tree, heart of the Golden Order, lies before our very eyes. Why must these qualms come to you now? We were on the very cusp.
Sir, don't give up on your master.
Oh, was that you? Sorry, I hardly noticed. I'm a little shaken since the Master ceased his movements. The Master's reflections had heightened as we neared the Erd Tree. While still a precise calculus, the rhythms grew increasingly wild until he simply ceased. Now the Master is facing quite the puzzle. The Golden Order is founded on the principle that Marika is the one true god. However, the name of Marika's second husband, King Consort Radigan, also appeared. Who exactly was Radigan? The Master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radigan's name was discovered. Curse my mediocre mind. The Master only has me. And here I fail him.
Sir, it is hard to find answers if you don't have tools to find the proper questions. Or it's hard to answer the questions if you don't have the proper tools to get the answers. I don't know. I'm dumb. Let's talk about him more.
Who exactly was Radigan? The Master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radigan's name was discovered. But oh, how important could it really be? The Erd Tree, heart of the Golden Order, lies before our very eyes. Why must these qualms come to you now? We were on the very cusp.
Poor guy's having an existential crisis about what he's discovering, and he does not have the proper answers for it. Sir, don't worry, I will find what you need. Did you have anything for lunch? Nice. Did you use ketchup? Cool. Cool. Anyway, before you go anywhere, head back into this little cubby hole and pick up what many consider one of the best weapons in this game, the Star Fist. As you can see, it is a fist weapon. Not too much crazy stuff about it. Its special skill is Endure. Also has blood loss buildup. And it works pretty dang quick. So, I mean, a lot of people really like that weapon. I haven't experimented with it that much, so I can't say this way or that if it is my definitive favorite. I might do a playthrough one of these days where I use fist weapons and figure it out, but last fist weapon I ever used was in Dark Souls 2, and that was the Bone Fist from the last DLC. It was the one on the snow level. That thing destroyed everybody. I love those fist weapons, man. Hooby dooby. Anyway, I think we are now gearing up for a fight. We are going to go and pay a visit to a couple of friends. And by friends, I mean bosses. Give me a second. I don't think those guys are going to come at me if I run past them back here. Nope. They are too busy revering a gold seed tree. You want to go up the route, and you'll want to very carefully clear your way going up, making sure to take care that they don't push you off, and you're just super careful about where you go. because this is kind of a spoilery preview of what you're going to be encountering a little later in the base game walkthrough. Now, if you can save a little FP by doing 2-for-1s on some of these enemies, by all means, give it a shot. I don't think I can do it. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got 2 there. And am I going to fall off if I do this? I don't think so. Can we get 2 there? Yes, we can. The way should be clear for us going up. I know there is an item over in that general vicinity on a roof ledge, but I am not going to go get it. All right, here is where you can prepare. Go ahead and fill yourself up on your health and FP should you so need it. Get charged up, and here we go. And just like that, Night Comet makes it trivial. You'll get your achievement for Godfrey, First Elden Lord, as well as your final Talisman Pouch. You are now full up and ready for a full build should you so desire. For what we are doing, there's really not much that we can use here that would be worth much of anything except for maybe more golden scarab stuff. I don't know. We could put that on to make stealthing a little easier where we're going to be going in the future, but for now, I'm just going to put on the stamina regeneration deal. And we are going to bask in our awesomeness here. Let's take a quick rest. Where are we sitting for time here? Okay, we are at 59 minutes. I got about another half hour before I'll put it up. So there's a few things in this room that we can pick up. One of which gives a major story reveal. So let's go ahead and go through this as much as possible. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take the west exit, and we are going to take the elevator down because we have an invisible scarab that we have to beat up on. And for this, you know, I was going to save those somber smithing stones, but because I still have a couple of scarabs that I got to do, I might just get that up to a +9. Let's go back to the round table hold real quick. I hoard the absolute hell out of all of my stones until I know I'm going to be safe and be able to pick up more later, but...
I took you no matter out your own.
Yeah, good to see you, Hugh. Let's see. Strength and armament. We are going to do this with the meteoric ore blade. 6, 7, 8, and 9. There we go. So now we have 2 viable options. That one's good for more of the physical than the magic, but this one's good for more of the magic than the physical. Either way, both of them will work out fine. I'm going to go with the meteoric ore blade for this part. And we're going to go back up to the Erd Tree Sanctuary. That's Divine Tower. That's the Erd Tree Sanctuary. Good boy. I'm so terrible at the game, I don't even know how to use the menus right. Jesus. Woof. And here we go. We're going to take this down. And then before we get... I hate it when it gets dark like that. Sorry about that. Once we get down, we'll just kind of walk over it so that way we can send it back up just in case we get demolished out here. And right there is a very prominent statue. There is an icon here, and it reads, "Regression alone reveals secrets." And that is put there by the game, not by other players, by the game, which means something is going to happen here. I will say no more until I get a spell, and that'll come up in another, 10 minutes or so. Alright, you get a night comment, and you get a night comment. Alright, there is an invisible scarab up that way. As soon as you run after it, you're not going to be able to hit it. It's just keep running because you are going to run into one of those absolute pain-in-the-butt golden knights. See, there it is. Oh, wait, no, it's a crucible knight. Excuse me. All right, we'll let him kind of walk towards the stairs a little bit more. 2, 3, 4 should take him out. Very good. Switch over to the meteoric ore blade. All right, we got him. Barrier of gold. That was a very, very pathetic gold member reference. I love gold. Would you like a smoke and a pancake, crepe and a pipe, beer and a bong? Seriously, nobody likes gold member Austin Powers? Something is wrong with you guys. Anyway, pick up some holy grease. Before we go back, we also have... Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about you. I'm glad I have my checklist, because there'd be no way I'd be able to keep all this figured out over here. We're going for that. If you don't pick any of this stuff up before a certain point near the end of the game, it's gone for good. So do not miss out on picking this up. Really? There we go. You know what? Just for now. We want to at least take those two. Oh. Tao, it's you again, bud. How you doing today? There, the boar's gone. He can't knock me off the dang spear this time. Alright, let's walk out here. How's Iowa? Oh, I'm doing good up here. I haven't died once today. I died like twice yesterday. My wife is very happy with the donations I will be making to her because of my ineptitude. Everything's good down in Iowa, though. We got some severe storms that we were dealing with for a couple nights there, so... Ah, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, like I said, we've had some real wild weather the last couple of nights. I mean, we've had some good lightning shows, but we really haven't had the rain to accompany it with. We had some tornadoes off to our east and southeast. and a little up to the northwest, but it seems that every time it comes down near my area, it goes, whoop, can't hit you. Let's see. All right, we're doing some rooftop shenanigans now. You know what? Before I even mess up, I'm dumb enough to be able to screw any of this stuff up, so I'm going to put another point into you. 12 points away from where I want to be on intelligence. Every little bit helps. Actually going to switch back to Moonvale too. So as we continue up this way, we're going to go out because we can't go any farther that way. Do not go down there yet. We don't need to go down there yet. You're going to jump over here to this part of the roof. There's a small window that you'll be able to get into here. Take it. It got dark again. I wish there was an option that you could toggle to just keep your hand lantern going until you wanted to deactivate it. There's an Erd Tree bow. You can come over here. And this part's unnecessary, but there's a ladder you can kick down along with Celestial Dew. Perfect. And then you can come over here. And this is important if you want to figure out what that statue thing was about. And pick up a new prayer book, the Golden Order Principia. Principia? It's the big P. Anyway. Oh, boy. It's been a long day. What can I say? We're going to go back to the Church of Vows. We're just going to get that stuff right off the bat. Let's go say hi to our favorite puppy. Turtle Pope, what's up?
Greetings. Do you need anything?
I need a lot of stuff, mainly mental help. Give a prayer book.
What have we here? Very well. Heresy is all thing.
It's not sorcery that we want to study, it's incantations. And you have Radigan's Rings of Light. Not too terrible, but nothing to write home about. Oh, Law of Regression. Its intelligence requirement is at 37. I thought for some reason that was a faith thing. Heals all elements and dispels all special effects. That might actually be really good to have. Anyway, funny enough, that is what we need in order to do anything with the statue that we just had outside of the Erd Tree Sanctuary. Let's get that slotted in. We don't need that. And you are over... Where are you? Law of Regression. There you are. Perfect. Backtrack and we can go back to the statue and figure out what the big hullabaloo is, which is also required to advance the Gold Mask side quest. Turn on our lantern as long as we're at it. Get a wonderful look at the back of my character's head, and then we can just walk on that and send it back up. We don't need it anymore. We get a night comment for you and a night comment for you. All right, let's see here. If you just go up and take a look at it, it would be a statue of Radigan. Nothing crazy, nothing too out of the ordinary. Regression alone reveals secrets. So now we'll go ahead and use Law of Regression. as outlined by the instructions. And Radigan's statue has now turned into a statue of America. That is an odd not architectural type of choice, but you know what I mean. Wrong artistic. That's not what we were looking at. This message should say, the big reveal, Radigan is America. That's kind of messed. The duality of man, am I right? All right, we are done there, and we are going to go back to... Where's the rest? Capital Rampart. Perfect. We're going to go say hi to the Gold Mask one more time. And as long as we're at it, we're going to take a nice nighttime stroll through Lanedale. Like I said, this is probably one of my favorite areas in the game. Altus Plateau and the capital just in general. Aesthetically pleasing, the lore is deep. Nothing's too overly complicated to get through. And we got some duelist enemies that we can... 1, 2, 3, 4... There we go. I even got a gymnastics show. Awesome. Okay, you should only take 3. 1 charged and 2 regulars. I don't understand why that one down there takes 4 and that one takes only 3. I'm never going to get this, am I? Over here we have the 4 picnic goers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sorry to ruin your picnic, gentlemen, but I have things to do. Gold Mask, you still using ketchup? Great. Still not going to tell... Oh. So, anyway... I'm going to tell you that Radigan is America. Whoa. He just flipped his shit.
What on earth did you do to the Master? Well, not that I'm complaining. Master's finger moves again, resuming his cogitation. More than good enough for me. I haven't the words to thank you. So I'd like to pass this on to you instead. A glimpse into the heart of the Golden Order. Documented by yours truly.
Well, okay then. And he has a mutable shield. Increases left-hand shield's affinity and ailment resistance. Change to shield left hand with the light of regression, increasing all forms of non-physical damage, negation, and ailment resistance. 2 concepts from the basis for Golden Order fundamentalism. One is the law of regression, to which this incantation relates. Pick it up.
To think that Radigan was Marika herself, or at least such is all I can interpret from the rhythm and calculus of his finger. How would such a thing even have been possible, I wonder? Sadly, I cannot comprehend it myself. Do you have a fuller understanding of the matter? Well, either way, I can continue my documentation. In truth, it matters very little whether I understand the Master's thoughts or not. I am merely his scribe. It is my sole and unwavering purpose.
All right, we've exhausted Corrin's dialogue enough to the point where they will be able to go to their next destination now. You know what, sir? You've given me so much to think about. I will stand up here and do a gesture with you. Here you go. Excuse me. Let's see which one of us breaks first. Achoo! We're done there. We are now going to be heading up because now we're getting into our second boss fight of the night and probably the last one. Let's go back to the Erd Tree Sanctuary, and we are going to take the east exit out, going up the route, where we will discover yet another site of grace. If anybody's been watching along with these videos, I'm telling you, these are really good to put you to sleep. I give boring information. I tell horrible dad jokes sometimes. And I die a lot, so at least you know what to expect. There's a black knife up here, so just be very careful as you... 1, ow, 2... There we go. And there's going to be a whole village of those guys later. But the good news is that you can avoid them pretty much 90% of the way for the most part. And they're not even the worst part of that village. The Albinoric archers are. There you can see we got the Blessing of the Erd Tree. I believe that's a regenerative spell, which means that your health will very, very well... Wait a second. Grants a greater blessing to the caster and nearby allies, gradually restoring a large amount of HP. Hold to continue praying and delay activation. Really good for a build where if you are looking for regenerating hit points faster than you lose them, that's a good thing to have. Okay, get to the top of the stairs, and we are getting ready for our next boss fight, and it's right at the foot of the Erd Tree. How cinematic. Anyway, there's a summon sign. She looks awfully familiar. It's your Firekeeper lady. Oh yeah, you're coming with. She's so nice, she baked me pie. Hi, lady. Good to see you. Alright, let's do this. Cinematic time.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones? Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn. Praetor Rykard. Lunar Princess Ranni. Willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition.
That's trouble.
Writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgoth, last of all kings.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I need to not do that anymore. Okay, so death counter is up to 9 because that was just a dumb time to summon in. Woof. Let's go ahead and use that bad boy. Melena's probably going, what the hell was that? You got all the way here to the throne and then you die like a bozo in 3 hits? What is wrong with you? Sorry, Melina. Okay, as soon as you summon in, we're good. Perfect. Okay, he takes reduced damage if he gets to that point, so... Just as quickly as it starts, it's over. Shardbearer Morgott, felled by an inept Elden Ring player. Might as well grab those runes as long as you're at it. Where did you go? Cotton Eye Joe. Where did you come from? Where did you go? No, seriously, where did you go? Dude, where are you? Oh, there you are. Hello, sir.
Tarnished. Not but a fool. The Erd Tree wards off all who deign approach. We are all forsaken. None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as I.
And then after that little dialogue exchange, he does not feel like talking anymore. So now you can jump on him. And we can sit on him. Goodbye. That's awkward. Anyway, in order to continue, son of a bitch, am I having a stroke? Go up the stairs and try and enter the doorway. Impenetrable thorns refuse all. None may enter the Erd Tree. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose of the game, doesn't it? I guess we got to go home. He says, don't give up. No. Why is it always just getting started? Oh, my friend, you have no clue. The difficulty spike from here is going to be intense, and it's not even funny. Now, a site of grace shows up. You can touch it. Go ahead and have a seat, and you will be met by an old friend.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You are unable to enter the Erd Tree, no? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable, a husk of the Erd Tree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the giants. Then I can set the Erd Tree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
Now she gives you the rolled medallion.
I wish to journey to the flame. Then
Okay, yeah, she said all that. The rolled medallion. We ended up... So here is the avenue balcony. If you go back up the stairs and up this street, I think we already opened the door for this. You'll come around here and go up here, and there are a couple of paths. One goes to a divine tower. One goes to the next portion of the map here. Fun times for everybody? Not really. Let's go back to the round table hold and take care of some lore stuff first. Gonna come in here and talk to the old lady.
Well, you managed to return. You know what this means. The Erd Tree has spurned you. The fingers remain still, shaken by this turn of events. They are busy consulting the greater will. When they are finished, the fingers will again offer their guidance. But thousands, if not tens of thousands, of moons must first pass. No matter for me, but you. How will you ever manage the weight? My, oh my.
I want to burn the impenetrable thorns.
Heavens forbid. That is not the domain of mere men. The burning of the Erd Tree is the first cardinal sin. And you say you seek the power of the Rune of Death too? The Rune of Death goes by two names. The other is Destined Death. The forbidden shadow plucked from the Golden Order upon its creation. Unleashing the rune now would be unthinkable. The fingers would never permit it. Nor would the greater will. But here we are. The fingers dormant, severing our link to the greater will. The realm and all life in ruins. Impossible events transpire beyond the ken of the fingers. Who is to say that the cardinal sin must be cardinal forever? Go on. Finish the job. Take the course you deem most worthy.
Well, how do I burn them?
You must find kindling. Only the smoldering flame in the great forge of the giants on the highest peak in the lands between can burn the Erd Tree. But special kindling is required to reignite the flame. For the flame to burn the earth tree, a sacrifice is needed of one who envisions the flame and can lead you to the rune of death.
So if you caught any of that, you have to use kindling, and that kindling has to be a person who envisions the flame. The flame can then do its job. It'll put you near the rune, or near the rune of death, to be able to do its thing, and then you'll be able to burn the tree. However, the only person we are traveling with right now is urging you to go to the land of the giants in order to make this happen. Is she planning to do something stupid? I don't like it. Anyway, here we are. We have some gear that I forgot to pick up. Fell Omen Cloak, you just beat him. You get the Briar Gauntlets. The Briar set is from the Bell-Bearing Hunter and Elimer. We also have a remembrance that we can use, but I am going to hold off on using that.
Now go forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Perfect. Man, it clouded up out here pretty quick. I wonder if we're about to get any serious rain. And with the wife working the Twins game tonight, there's a good chance that might get delayed a little bit. Oh, stay dry there, lady. Anyway, let's go back. Let's do a little bit more lore stuff. Right on the outer wall, which is kind of the inner wall, which is kind of weird. You can go back to the Minor Erdtree Church, and you can get a little bit more lore from your buddy Melina.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you?
Please do.
In Marika's own words, I declare mine intent to search the depths of the Golden Order through understanding of the proper way. Our faith, our grace is increased. Those blissful early days of blind belief are long past. My comrades, why must ye falter?
And we get another gesture.
Think not of the kindling. I shall see to that. All I ask of you is to make the journey to the snowy mountaintops of the giants, far above the clouds. I know I'm asking you to commit a cardinal sin, but it must be done to reach the path beyond. And that is the path I wish to travel. What is your mind?
My mind is that it sounds like you're going to use yourself to light the tree on goddamn fire. And I don't think I like that very much. Even though you called me maidenless at the beginning of the game, you've kind of grown on me. You crazy little woman, you. Anyway, we are going back to the Cathedral of the Forsaken, because it's time to go beyond the altar that was at Mog's boss area. Let's go ahead and... Oh yeah, Melina has something to say about this for some reason. Why don't we talk to her?
If you intend to claim the frenzied flame, I ask that you cease. It is not to be meddled with. It is chaos, devouring life and thought unending. However ruined this world has become, however mired in torment and despair, life endures. Births continue. There is beauty in that, is there not? If you would become Lord, do not deny this notion. Please, leave the frenzied flame alone.
She really doesn't want you going down there. That's the first time you actually hear her be worried about something. That's not good. Alright, so down here, we got a few things that we can get, and we are going to leave the very, 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 very end of this for something optional, as something optional, if you want to take that path. But let's get the lantern on here. Let's make our way down, because we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 things that we can get. And I know I'm going to be dying here because there is some platforming we have to do. That person is stuck in a madness pose. Not only that, if you see this stuff, they all look very familiar. Like a merchant. There's somebody with madness down there, and we need to cross this very carefully. Oh, that's not good. There we go. And as you can see, the only way to get in these areas, there was a tent blocking that item. The only way that you can get in there is if you have the madness dude shoot those rays out of his stupid head. And we can pick up an armor set. The merchant's chapeau, finery, and trousers. Since we're taking the slow way down, I will do a way to... I will end up doing the way that you can take to just express yourself all the way down to the bottom. Alright, there's a tent over here. You want to get this guy's attention again. Yes, come on, dude. Hey. There we go, and that was hardly worth it, but we still did it. Because why not? Come down here for a golden rune. There should be a cookbook. Very good. And there is one more merchant over here. Or merchant-like person. This guy you can use for an express ticket down to the bottom here. However, we're going to do this the normal way, where we're just going to die a whole bunch. You can quote me on that. But walking off to his right will land you in a good place to get started on the journey down. If you just walk and jump, should be able to jump on that with no issues. And that little item is where we want to end up going. Same thing here. You can walk, jump. And instead of jumping here, you should just be able to walk right off. There's another tent here that you have to get an enemy for. I don't want to go all the way down there, so here's what we're going to do. I don't need those, but I do need at least a bone dart. Hiya! What? There we go. Come back here to the tent. Come here, young man. I need you to do the thing. There we go. So you have a note back here that was just buried. Nobody could even find it. We'll read that in a little bit, but meantime, come down here for one of the best friggin' shields in the game, the Fingerprint Stone Shield. No joke, if you are a strength build and carry a lot of equipment load, I would use that. It is an incredible shield. Now there's only one way down. Take it. That is not a promising looking door at all. And then you have somebody very familiar down here for some reason. Let's go ahead and sit at the site of grace that's here. I'm surprised I didn't die once being able to get down there. And now Melina really wants to talk to you. Talk to her.
I ask you one more time, please, seek not the frenzied flame. As one who strives to become a lord, deny not the lives, the new births of this world. Those who would are not fit to be called lord, when the land they preside over is lifeless.
She is really not happy that you're down here at all. It is not a good day for her right now. Let's talk.
So you're here as well, are you? I realized as we've talked, I'll be a maiden, and you, surely a lord. Go to the door ahead. After divesting yourself of your possessions, it will surely open, and the three fingers will welcome you. May the flame of chaos find purchase within you.
No joke. Do not go down that way as of yet. In whatever shape you're in right now, the only way you can get through that door is if you take all of your equipment off. All of it, except your items. If you feel like going the frenzied flame route, by all means, go ahead and do it. You can still follow this walkthrough, but I don't know. I always feel horrible for taking that, and I'll explain my reason why later. Anyway, it's clearly marked here because people want to spoil things for me, it looks like, but over here, roll into the secret doorway, and there's a treasure chest over here. Open it up, and you get a rune arc. Woohoo! Is there anything more back here? Why, yes there is. There's a cave going somewhere. There's a site of grace. Wow. we have arrived in a different location of an area that we're going to be going to here in a couple of minutes, the Deep Root Garden. Or Deep Root Deaths, whatever you want to call them. Obviously, it is an underground location. In the same vein as the Schaffer River, the Einsel River, and the Lake of Rot. We need to find a map for it. It is a difficult area, mainly because they just hit a lot harder now. Where are we at for my checklist here? Okay, so we got the Site of Grace that I was going for. I already got the incantation, the fingerprint stone shield. This part of the walkthrough was for if you were just doing the normal Dung Eater missions. Ah, got it. We're going to save that for next time, though, because I do believe we've already gone over. Oh, yeah, we're well over where we want to be now. So, all right, that is where we're going to end it. Next time, we will end up taking the Avenue Balcony, coming around here, opening up this route to a Divine Tower, and then kind of backtrack a little bit. We're going to end up going through the depths next time. So we'll see what happens. I only died once today, which is kind of odd. I didn't die at all yesterday during practice, but I'm also a little bit better equipped to handle stuff on my practice character, so to speak. Either way you look at it, we're as good as we can get. We're ready for tomorrow. Everything should be good. I want to thank you guys for coming in and taking a gander at the stream, and also putting eyes on the cause for my wife being able to get out to Carnegie Hall and live out a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Means a lot to both of us, especially Laura, because obviously you're helping her live out her dream, but it also means a lot to me because I get to see my wife live out her dream. So, appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, there's a link in the comments if you want to donate. If you do not feel guilty. There's no reason to feel guilty. You can just come in, say hi, make fun of my lack of Elden Ring skills, and then be on your way. If you feel like you would like to do a little bit more, but you can't donate, just maybe share the stream so that way more eyes get on the cause that way. Otherwise, you can just use the videos for falling asleep to. Maybe putting together This Is How You Do Not Play Elden Ring. Something along those lines. And yeah, I'm just glad you guys stopped by. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedules and evenings. We look forward to doing this again tomorrow. Friday will be off. Saturday will be the last time I play this week. And then from Sunday until the week after that, I will be in Canada getting myself some poutine and maple syrup and filling up on Canadian kindness. Hopefully Canadian kindness is called bourbon. But I will be gone, and I will be back in about a little over a week and a half. So that way we can continue these fundraising shenanigans. In the meantime, I will see you again tomorrow, probably around the same time, since she's going to be working her PCA work. And then we'll just kind of go from there, because Friday I got a Twins game, and there's a wrestling event afterwards, and that's my birthday gift. My wife is the best. Tao, thanks again for coming in and visiting. Very much appreciated. Good to see you again for a second time. Sorry I wasn't as interactive as I was the last time, but I'm getting back into unfamiliar territory where I am getting my butt kicked on a daily basis. So we'll see what happens. I do appreciate you stopping in and saying hi, though. Good to see you again. And to anybody else that watches this later on, hope to see you sometime soon. Thanks again for putting eyes on the cause, and we will see you again tomorrow. Take care. Why does it look like my girl is on drugs? She's like rocking back and forth like she's seen some shit. Whoops. Okay, no, for serious. I'm out of here now. See you guys later.